there is a behaviour that this government is now doing, which you see in abusive relationships. I want to demonstrate that to you right now. So this is a very quick story about nurses going on strike again shortly. No set date, I don't think. But I want you to hear what Simeon Brown says about the nurses going on strike.
The Health Minister has slammed the New Zealand Nurses Organisation for planning to strike again. 36,000 nurses, midwives and healthcare assistants are set to walk off the job for 2 days early next month. They say they're concerned about understaffing in our hospitals, but Simeon Brown says the union is playing politics.
They're targeting patients. Ultimately, it's about the patients. That's what's happening here. Those patients are having their lives disrupted. They're having their care cancelled and delayed and postponed. And quite frankly, that is unacceptable.
If negotiations are unsuccessful, the strike will take place on September 2nd and 4th.
So that's the that's part one. Now I take you to Judith Collins. Judith Collins, who has been talking about secondary school teachers striking. Listen to what she says.
The union says the government needs to make better choices as it fights for a better pay offer ahead of a strike next Wednesday. Government ministers have gone on the offensive, saying that after just 6 days of bargaining, the union's actions are disproportionate. Judith Collins saying what the teachers are doing is an attack on students. But as Adam Hollingworth reports, the PPTA says next week's strike is still probable but not inevitable.
Teachers plan to strike next Wednesday, with rolling action to come next month. The government, in turn, has taken aim at the teachers for what it says they're about to do to their students.
If you don't get your own way without even asking what it is you want, you just run off and behave like they've behaved and put other people's lives, their education at risk when it doesn't need to be.
Today, the Public Service Minister ratcheted up the rhetoric on morning news programmes.
Just have a heart. Stop using these kids like some football.
Collins going even further on Morning Report.
There's going to be a lot of options that we're looking at as a government as to how to move away from this basically nearly attack on students.
It's really disappointing. Look, and I know we got a bit of stick yesterday for a little bit of shade on the way people look, but does it sound like she's got her teeth out in this conversation to you? I mean, like, I'm actually not trying, I'm just being serious. Does it sound like she's taken her dentures out?
Basically nearly attack on students.
It's really disappointing. Yeah. Anyway, so in an abusive relationship, I've never been in one, but I've had friends and friendships with people who have. Often, especially the woman will be told, you're going to damage the kids. You have to stay, you're going to damage the kids. And you've got a government now. Now,
that is rough, but yeah.
But I was kind of being a bit jokey at the start, but that's what I said. But the language is the same. So an abusive husband will use the kids as a way to keep the woman from leaving, keep the wife, the partner from leaving. What these guys are doing on the same day, right? The same day, at different times to different people, you've got the health minister saying you're damaging patients, and you've got the PSA, whatever she is, public services, which saying you're damaging students. It's the same. This is a tactic you see in abusive relationships. You see the abuser taking a person who is seen as more vulnerable and using them to keep the other person in check. So even though I'm kind of being 10% tongue-in-cheek, I'm being absolutely serious when I say that what they are doing and how they are speaking is the same tactic as an abusive husband would use to keep his wife in check by using the kids.